Hey, what's up guys? So we have some newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out. We got a new goddess, we have a new boss monster for a completely new archetype called the Magistus over here. But anyways, let's go and check them out. I'll give you guys my thoughts and reactions to these guys. And if you guys are excited about new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, drop a like on it because I've been really looking forward to seeing some new archetypes. But anyways, let's go and check them out. So this is the Magistus Grimoire Crowley. So this is going to be a level 4 dark spellcaster effect monster with 1800 attack and 1000 defense points. And it says that you can only use this card's name first, second, and third effects once per turn each. The first effect is you get to send one spellcaster monster from your hand or face up on your field to the graveyard to spell summon this card from your hand. The second effect is you get to declare one attribute. This card becomes that attribute until the end of this turn. The third effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Magistus monster you control and equip one Magistus monster except for level 4 monster from your graveyard to that target. So anything but 4, okay. It's not like 4 under, just except for 4s, okay. Which I'm guessing is basically the monsters that you'll have to summon real easy. Anyways, next up we have the Magistus Very Cendrillon over here, and here is the artwork on her. She's going to be a light level 4 with 800 attack and 1800 defense points. And it's also going to be a spellcaster. It says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is if this card is normal or special summoned, you get to activate one of these effects. Add one Magistus Spellcaster Trap from your deck to your hand, or return one of your banished level 4 or lower spellcaster monsters to the graveyard. The second part of it says you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Magistus monster you control, and equip one Magistus monster except for a level 4 monster from your graveyard to that target. Okay. Anyways, next up, we have the Master of Endymion. Wait, is this Endymion support? I thought it was a new archetype. Well, anyways, let's go and check out this guy over here, which is the Magistus Master Endymion, level 4 water spellcaster effect monster with 1300 attack and 1700 defense points. And it says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is you can target one Magistus monster you control, except for Magistus monster. Equip one Magistus monster from your extra deck to that target. Equip from the extra deck? What? That is just bootleg Dragoonies, man. Second effect is you get to target one face-up spell you control, destroy it. If you draw one card, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If only it was the top, then you can throw in that Yugioh Definer, man. Alright, next up, wait, they got another, like, boss monster? Okay, this is the Magistus Saint Iowas? Anyways, level 8 wind effect monster, 2000 attack, 2800 defense points, and its materials are one Magistus monster and one spellcaster monster. It says you can only use this card's name first effect once per turn. The first effect is during the main phase. As a quick effect, you get to target one other face-up monster on the field. Equip this card from your field to that monster. If equipped to this card to an opponent's monster with this effect, that monster cannot activate its effects. Also, you gain control over it. So you got a Snatch Steal over there. Okay. Technically, it's just another monster, so you can take your own. But yeah, obviously you can take your opponent's. Second effect is a monster equipped with this card gains 1000 attack and defense. Okay, so there's a point to equipping it. But yeah, I would rather just Snatch Steal, regardless of the attack. Like most of the time, I think that you would more than likely try to do that, unless of course they attack. But then the number of monsters change on the board. I don't know about the other effect. I think everyone's just going to use it to Snatch Steal. And it's a quick effect. So it obviously has a lot of potential over here. Anyways, next up, their other boss monster is the Magistus Dragon Braum. Over here, here is the artwork on it. It is going to be a fire, level 8 with 2500 attack and 29 defense points. And its requirements are 1 tuner plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters. It says you can only use this card's name first and third effects once per turn each. The first effect is if this synchro summoned card is destroyed, you can destroy all face-up card your opponent controls. The second effect is a monster equipped with this card cannot be destroyed by opponent's spell/trap card or effect. The third effect is at the start of the damage step, when a monster is equipped with this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. So it's basically like a catastrophe over there. Have we had that, was that the Cavalry Dinosaur card, if you guys remember that, for like battles non-pendulums, basically the same thing. Not sure how viable that's going to be, because it is still a destruction effect. But, I mean, for like a one monster to have that, it is not like the worst things. I think that people are just going to be more excited about the Snatch Steal effect. But they get everything. They get a fusion, they get a synchro, they get a exceed, and they get a link monster. I mean, can you ask for more in an announcement of an archetype? So this is the Magistus Goddess Nina Ruru, and here is the artwork on her. rank 4, 1800 attack, 2400 defense points, and it is going to be a Earth Rock. So anyways, its 2 materials are going to be level 4 spellcaster monsters. You can only use this card's name first and third effects once per each. The first effect is you can detach a material from this card, target 1 level 4 or higher spellcaster monster in your graveyard, and add it back to your hand. The second effect is a monster equipped with this card can make 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. The third effect is if this card is currently equipped to a monster, you can target 1 Magistus card in your spell and trap zone and 1 spell and trap your opponent controls and destroy them. Okay, I'm curious to know, I don't know, because if you just equip them and they go to the graveyard, you can't just like Call of the Hunted them, right, because they weren't special summoned properly, but we'll have to wait on the official wording and ruling on these from the translation. But if someone already knows, let me know down below in the comment section below. But they still got more cards. This is like a whole introduction to the entire archetype. So next up we have a Link 1 named the Magistus Maiden Artemis over here. Level 1 light spellcaster Link effect, and it's 800, and the Link zone is unfortunately up, so it's usually kind of bad, but let's see what it does. So its materials are 1 level 4 or lower spellcaster monster, and it says you can only spell summon Magistus Maiden Artemis once per turn. It says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per each. The first effect is, if another Magistus monster or monsters is normal or special summoned while this card is already in the monster zone, you can target one of that monsters and equip this card from your field to that monster. Wait, that's another one. It's equip this card, so you're equipping a Link. That's kind of interesting and different. I don't think we've really seen that. Okay, and then so you can equip it, and then the second effect is if this card is currently equipped to a monster, you get to add 1 Magistus monster from your deck to your... Oh, so it basically replenishes itself with its first effect over there. That's really great. Very good, like, searchability in the archetype. It all depends on how good the support is for, like, the monsters. Anyways, Tris Magistus over here, continuous spell card. You can only use this either of this card's second or third effects once per turn, only once a turn. The first effect is each Magistus monster you control that is equipped with an equipped card cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn. The second effect is during your main phase, you can special summon 1 level 4 spellcaster monster from your hand. The third effect is, if this face-up card is set from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can just special summon any number of Magistus monsters with different names from your hand. Oh, I thought I was going to say from the graveyard. I was doing like, oh, that's insane. I'm wondering if people are just going to mix in Dragmas, as that is a deck that can just start dumping things into the extra deck to the grave, and then you can just start equipping them, right? Like, it's just a no-brainer right there. Next up, we have the Theologia Magistus, which is a quick play spell card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Target 1 Magistus monster you control and equip 1 Magistus monster from your extra deck, field, or graveyard to that target except for a level 4 monster. If there are at least 1 of each Magistus Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, and Link monsters in your graveyard, you get to equip 1 non-Magistus Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link monster from your extra deck with this effect instead. Alright, that is actually pretty good. I think that the archetype, it's unique enough right now. We still got more cards. Dang, this is like the full archetype right now. Anyways, Magistus Invocation, a normal spell card. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. 1 is to fusion summon 1 fusion monster that lists a spellcaster monster as material from your extra deck using monsters you control or have in your hand as material. If you are fusion summoning a Magistus monster, you can also use monsters equipped to Magistus monsters you control as the material. Oh my gosh, that makes the archetype so good. If only this was also a quick play, the archetype would be so much better. Next up though, we have the... How do you know? Veritra Magistus, which is a normal spell card. You can only activate this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is to target 1 level 4 or lower Magistus monster in your graveyard and special summon it. The second effect is if a Magistus card in your spell and trap zones would be destroyed by opponent's card effect, you get to banish this card instead. If it only protects the monsters, I guess technically it protects the back row, which are going to be monsters anyways, and then I guess we're getting a reprint of Star Drawing over here in probably one of these. Oh, that was a really good introduction to the archetype. I'm curious to know what you guys thought of it down below, as I think that they have a lot of potential. I mean, again, they have the Snatch Steal effect with... that monster over here. But anyways, thanks for tuning, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, and if you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe and turn that notification bell. Make sure it says all. A few of you guys mentioned, dude, you guys been sending me, hey dude, there's a new Yu-Gi-Oh card you need to cover, and I just have to link you the video. I know YouTube in 2020, man, they just keep on messing up with that notification bell. Make sure the all selection is notified, not on a, there's like another setting for it, which is like for like individual people, but make sure that all is enabled on all Yu-Gi-Oh content creators, not just mine. Make sure you guys make sure that bell is rung with all notifications on, because a lot of you guys are like, yo dude, there's new Dragoonity cards. I'm like, dude, I covered that already. But again, I know it's just YouTube's end. It's not your fault. But I'll get you guys gameplay of them very soon once they are available. And heck, if you guys want to send me in gameplay, at the moment re-recording, they're not out yet. But by the time I'll probably wake up, they'll probably be out. And you guys are already going to be like, oh, dude, I figured out the new Broken Combo Snatch Steel Turbo deck. But feel free to send in a replay file over at azneyesreplays@gmail.com or send in via the Discord. And I'll give you a shout out and you'll be featured on the channel. Anyways, take it easy, guys. And I'll catch you on the next video. And I'm out. Peace.